During the pandemic, frontline healthcare workers have put in those long hours. They've dealt with staffing shortages as well, and that's left them physically and mentally drained. Our Chris 6 reporter, Andrew Christensen, spoke with CHRISTUS Spohn about how they're fighting pandemic burnout.
Call for a chest x-ray to ensure placement.
Jessica Trevino has been a healthcare worker for 10 years. A typical day consisting of checking on nurses and patients. As an emergency team lead,
96%.
It's not uncommon for Trevino to see nurses burned out from having a shorter staff.
And like that, I pulled them aside and I asked them, how are they doing today? Is there anything that I can do to help them? Do they need a 5-minute break just to step away from anything, just to kind of reset?
The Texas Tribune reports there are 23,000 more unfilled registered nurse jobs in Texas than there are nurses looking to fill them. Matt Curtis is a respiratory therapist and works 12 to 14-hour shifts about 4 days a week.
Ready?
He says what's challenging about the job is seeing patients pass away, especially at the start of the pandemic when family members were not allowed in the hospital.
They do become like family. You know room numbers, you know faces, you know names.
Helping combat emotional fatigue, CHRISTUS Spohn has a team of chaplains and priests. Hannah Dewing is a part of the team, praying and listening to employees battling burnout.
You don't even have to give advice, but just be there.
It's saving lives that make them healthcare heroes.
Oxygen 96%.
But do they feel like a hero?
No, I feel like a nurse. I feel like I'm doing my job and I'm doing what I love. And so, no, I don't feel like a hero.
So just remember,
Stay safe. Thank a healthcare worker. We're working really hard.
reporting in Corpus Christi, Andrew Christensen, CHRIS 6 News.
And get this, if you are a loved one, works in the healthcare industry and are struggling to cope with the stress due to the ongoing pandemic, there are some resources available. The Physician Support Line helps doctors, nurses, and medical students navigate through those pressures that they may feel in their personal or professional life 7 days a week. All it takes is a phone call. That number you see on your screen right there, 1-888-409-0141.